What if I told you we've been blaming the wrong person all along? Eyes. For months, Mauricio has been painted as Beverly Hills' ultimate bad guy. But what if the real puppet master, the true villain of this marriage saga, is actually Kyle Richards herself? Tonight, babes, the receipts, the shade, the quiet power moves, it all comes out. And after this, you won't look at Kyle the same way again.
You know, like with any marriage, there's issues that, you have, they come up, and then something, like I said in my interview, happened where I did lose my trust. And
something that he did?
I care about my family first. And I mean, I tried, I really did try. And so then when I couldn't, the kind of things that I had been.
Kyle and Mauricio announced their separation in July 2023. 27 years of marriage, gone. Or so we thought. But here's the twist. 2 years later, no divorce papers. No final split. They're still legally married, but living separate lives. And that, besties, is where the control begins. Because some insiders believe Kyle's keeping that marriage legally intact for one reason: power. Over Mauricio. Over the narrative. And over us, the audience. At the reunion, Kyle dropped a bomb. She said Mauricio broke her trust. The room froze. Fans demanded details, receipts, something. But what did Kyle give? Nothing. Not one example. Not one fact. Just a vague little dagger, sharp enough to wound his reputation, but soft enough to protect herself. That's not just shade. That's strategy. Meanwhile, Mauricio was out here, not hiding a thing. Paparazzi caught him kissing another woman in Mexico. He swapped a framed photo of Kyle for one of his Dancing with the Stars partner, Emma Slater. Brutal. And Kyle? She brushed it off with a smile. He's free to do what he wants, she said. Cool, calm, collected. But babes, sometimes calm isn't calm. Sometimes calm is calculated. Because while Mauricio looked messy, Kyle looked like the bigger person. And in Bravo world, perception is everything. Let's not pretend this is new. Kyle's been accused of being cold for years. Right finger. Remember when Sutton shared her miscarriage story and Kyle flat out said it sounded like bullsh? Right finger. Or when Erica Jane cursed at Garcelle's teenage son, and Kyle laughed? Right finger. Even Kathy Hilton, her own sister, once liked a shady comment saying, "Nothing is too low for Kyle Richards." When your own blood is throwing shade, that's not nothing. And here's the biggest twist. Kyle isn't just a cast member. She's a producer. She has influence over editing, storylines, and how she comes across on screen. If she wants to play the wronged wife, done. If she wants Mauricio to look like the villain, easy. That's not reality TV. That's power. Of course, Mauricio gave her material. Cheating whispers, emotional distance, the coldness we've all seen. But Kyle? Kyle leaned into it. Subtle confirmations, vague accusations. Just enough to let fans believe Mao was the bad guy, while she sat back, sipping her tequila, and letting the narrative write itself. And now, the fans are divided. Speech balloon. Some say Kyle is the wounded wife, trapped in a loveless marriage. Speech balloon. Others believe she's milking this for relevance, Bravo's ultimate puppet master. So, babes, who's the real villain here? Is Mauricio the careless husband who stopped caring about the optics? Or is Kyle the mastermind, the producer, the puppeteer, the woman rewriting her own storyline to always come out on top? Maybe the truth is that both of them are playing roles, turning heartbreak into headlines, and transforming their marriage meltdown into the longest-running Bravo cliffhanger ever. So tell me in the comments, are you Team Kyle, Team Mauricio, or Team, they're both villains? Because the way this saga is playing out, the real winner might just be the one who controls the narrative. And that, babes, is the most villainous move of all. If you love your Bravo tea hot, messy, and dramatic, you're in the right place. Smash that like, drop your hottest take, and hit subscribe, because this isn't the end. It's only the beginning.